I want to give my 2 cents about Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Before I say anything about this fight in particular, I want to say Mike Tyson is the GOAT. Nothing that happens in this fight is going to change my opinion of that. I don't think it's going to change many people's opinions of that. I think all we can do is celebrate who he is, who he's been, who he was, and who he will forever be in boxing. Secondly, I want to say I actually really respect Jake Paul. Wasn't a fan on the come up, but what he's done for boxing, the eyes he's pulled into boxing, and actually the heart and soul he's given to boxing, because you don't play boxing. You walk in with the understanding that you're going to get hurt. And I think that a lot of us who box for more reasons than just a sport or to get fit. It's something deeper than that, and I see that in him, so I respect that wholeheartedly. I also respect him as a businessman. Clever guy. But let's talk about the fight. Let's talk about the setup. Let's talk about the things that I'm not sure of. Firstly, the big thing that bothers me is, although Jake has done all these great things, is his overinflated sense of self within boxing. And I can't figure it out if he knows this or he just talks the talk, but he keeps getting in the ring with people who aren't professional boxers at the height of their skill set, and then claiming he's the king of boxing and like he's the best that ever was and and thinks that by fighting Mike Tyson, if he wins the fight, that makes him top dog, which is kind of insulting to every other boxer in the world who has worked as hard as they have done for their craft to be where they are, including Mike Tyson. Because if Jake fought Tyson in his prime, we'd all just be like, don't put him in there, he'll die. Because that's the difference in skill set. Now, that's not to say that Jake Paul doesn't have skill in boxing, because he's worked hard. And when you work hard and you graft like he does, you develop a skill. But that skill is not pro boxer level skill with the pro boxers that are in the world. So his fight with Tommy Fury showcased that. He lost to Tommy Fury, and no disrespect to Tommy Fury, but if you compare him to the boxers who are on the circuit right now, Tommy Fury isn't the best. He's not the best of the best of the best. He's a good pro boxer, and he won, obviously. But Jake Paul isn't going in with the best of the best of the best. He's saying he's the best because he's beating people who are influencers or other athletes, people who aren't in the prime of their sport. So until he steps in the ring with, say, in the heavyweight division, if he got in the ring with Dubois, that's a different story. Now, I'm aware that he's apparently been calling out Canelo, which is just kind of laughable. Part of me kind of wants Canelo to just go in and school him, but I find that also disrespectful because Canelo is Canelo. I digress. This is a very interesting matchup because it's very unpredictable. I can't tell what way it's going to go. Boxers get out of the fight when their body can't take it anymore. Do I think that Tyson could win? Yeah, of course. He's the GOAT. But the only reason that I'm doubting or worried or concerned is because he's 58 now. His jaw can't handle it like it used to. His body works differently. And Jake Paul has youth on his side and a strong right hand. I think the one thing as well is that Jake Paul's team is saying things like, Mike won't see it coming. He's underestimated how strong I am, yada, yada, yada. Mike got into the ring with some of the strongest, scariest men in the world. There's no way he's underestimating. He's not that naive. That's why he's gone at this camp as well as he has done. Because he understands the sport, he understands the risk, he understands what you do every time you step in the ring. He's not underestimating him at all. My roundup, because this one I feel a lot about. Do I think it's a good idea, the whole thing? I don't know. Because I don't think it showcases boxing in its truest form. Do I think it's entertaining? Absolutely. Do I think that Mike Tyson should be celebrated forever? Absolutely. Do I think that Jake Paul needs his flowers for everything that he's doing and the way that he's throwing himself into this? Yeah, absolutely. Do I have a prediction? No. Am I nervous? Yeah. Do I think Jake Paul should get in the ring with somebody his age who's actually at the prime of their boxing talent? Yes, I do. And I think that would say everything. And I think that would be the fight that people might go, fair enough, because if he can hold his own with somebody like, let's say Dubois or AJ in the heavyweight division, or if he wants to come lighter, anybody in a lighter division, then he can have the flowers for being a skilled and talented pro boxer who can hold his own in that area. But for now, I don't think he can really keep talking like he's the king of boxing and he's got all these skills when he's not been in the ring with enough people to back up those statements. There we go. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Enjoy the fight. Let's see what it says.